Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky, was arrested on the 4th of April 2024 after a video of him went very viral. Now, he was picked by the EFCC of Nigeria on the 4th of April after a video of him spraying money at an event went very viral. Now, if you don't know, spraying money, stamping of money, defacing money, crumpling money is a crime in Nigeria. All they want to tell you is that respect the Naira notes, because we are the same people that will come back and say, you know what, this Naira is dirty, this Naira is crumpled, I don't like this, I want that. Yes. So now there's a law in Nigeria that if you deface or mutilate the Naira note, you will go to jail. And Bobrisky has been used as an example. So after his arrest, a lot of people were wondering, you know what, is this about his fight with VDM, Very Dark Man? And Bobrisky had a little altercation with Very Dark Man. It even landed Very Dark Man in prison after he alleged that some DIGs and then some senior police officers were having intimacy with Bobrisky. He even went as far as saying that some of these DIGs and then senior officers were Bobrisky's pimp lovers. Bobrisky has been pimping young boys to them to have intimacy with. Now, this landed him in jail for about a week. He was released just on Easter Monday. And after he was released, Bobrisky was picked up just a couple of days after. So a lot of people were wondering, is it about his fight with VDM? Because VDM, during his fight with Bobrisky, questioned Bobrisky's source of wealth. According to him, Bobrisky is a bad influence on the youth, with he being a transgender, flaunting. If you go to Bobrisky's page, it's I'm sorry to say, but some of her videos are eyesore. You see her with massage and her body is there, and it's an eyesore. People even complained. People complained a lot. So Very Dark Man, questioned his source of wealth, like, why are you getting all this money from? The money you're flaunting, because we know you don't work. So why are you getting all this money from? And put aside the fact they're saying that you've been saying that you have a rich billionaire boyfriend. Nobody. We all don't believe that you have a rich billionaire boyfriend. So where have you been getting this money from? He even went as far as saying maybe Bobrisky has been laundering money. He deals in money laundering. So after he was picked by the EFCC, a lot of people were of the view that, well, maybe it's not just the Naira notes, that's why Bobrisky was arrested. Maybe the real reason why he was arrested was VDM's statement, that is the money laundering something. But fast forward, EFCC came out to clear it, saying that charge has been dropped because Bobrisky was able to prove his source of wealth. Yes, he was able to prove his source of wealth. I'm using he because Bobrisky presented himself as a man in court when he was arrested. He presented himself as a man. He told the judge that, yes, he's a man and not a woman. Bobrisky was looking very flat. All these breasts and nyash we have been seeing on him were nowhere to be found. Okuneye, Idris, was looking like a man himself standing there. Anyway, so after Bobrisky was arraigned before court on the 5th, he pleaded guilty to the abuse of Naira notes and even pleaded with the judge that, you know what, I'm a first-time offender. Please forgive me. Let me go. Let me use my influence, because I have over 5 million Instagram followers, so that I can use my influence to educate people on the abuse of Naira notes. But his case was adjourned to the 9th of April. Now, the 9th of April too was a holiday. It was Sanla. I don't know if his lawyers didn't know about this, but it was Sanla. So Bobrisky's case, he had to be in prison till the holidays were over. And then just this morning, news that Bobrisky has been sentenced to 6 months in jail made headlines. Yes, Bobrisky has been sentenced by the court to 6 months in jail for abusing the Naira notes. I have a story up there. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it up there. You can check it. Where I was talking about which section and then which section in the Nigerian law that talks about what's the name? About defacing, mutilation of the Naira notes. Bobrisky has been sentenced to 6 months in jail. A lot of people are kind of complaining at the moment. People are like, he's a first-time offender. Why this harsh punishment? 6 months in jail? Come on. This guy, this guy claims he's a transgender. Is it that he's going to be 6 months in jail now? He's going to grow beard. Besides, he claims he's a transgender. So which prison are you even taking him to? Is it a female prison? Is it a male prison? Well, the question is for the prison officers to answer. Bobrisky himself has been saying he has gone under the knife to enhance his body. Now he's a female. He's no longer a male. He doesn't have the male genitals. He has the female genitals. But when he went to court, Bobrisky claims he is a man. Yes, he claims, my name is Idris Okuneye. I am a man. So a lot of people are wondering, Bobrisky, what is it? However, some people are also saying that, the main reason why Bobrisky was arrested, this is a comment I saw. The person says the main reason why Bobrisky was arrested is not about the abuse of Naira notes, and that Nigeria is a Muslim country. Now, Muslims are not huge fans of the LGBT community. Anything that has to do with Pride Month, LGBT, the alphabet, anything, they are not fans of it. So somebody's comment suggests that the real reason why Bobrisky was arrested was because Nigeria is a Muslim country and his influence is very bad on the youth. Forget about these abuse of Naira notes, because we've seen a lot of videos online of people abusing the Naira notes. Just after Bobrisky's arrest, now all that you see is that people don't spray money anymore. What they do is they either put it in an envelope or they give it to you at the event whilst you are dancing. They just give it to you, like they are spraying it on you, but they just give it to you. So forget about this abuse of Naira they are talking about concerning Bobrisky. The person's comment suggests that the main reason why Bobrisky was arrested was because his influence, that is, he claiming to be a transgender, flaunting it online, is very bad for the youth, and that Nigeria is a Muslim community. So Bobrisky has been used as an example to detest others from doing the same thing. We have J Boogie, we have James Brown, we have a lot of people are currently emerging, a lot of men are currently emerging as transgenders in Nigeria, not even transgender, as crossdressers in Nigeria, proudly flaunting it, because at the moment, Bobrisky is doing it and nobody had apprehended him until now. Very Dark Man also talked about it. He claims if police are not arresting Bobrisky, because there's a law for it, if you are not arresting him, then a lot of people are also going to follow his footsteps. And we've seen it. We've seen other people online every day, day in, day out. We see people coming out claiming they are cross-dressers. And it's the influence of Bobrisky and J Boogie and the rest. James Brown, because people are not arresting them, because people are just hyping them on. Princess of Africa, Mama of Lagos, Area Mama, a whole lot. Just recently, J Boogie even solicited for funds just to enhance her backside, but claims she had kidney failure after her surgery. A lot was donated for her. So anyway, you have it there. Bobrisky has been sentenced to 6 months in jail for the abuse of Naira notes.